Hey guys, welcome back to Real Housewives Recaps. Today, we're back in the writer's room. This is the very last episode, you guys. It's the last episode of the writer's room. I'm hesitating because that sounds crazy, but you know what I mean. Last episode, they have been talking nonstop. I thought it'd be funny to do one more, so let's hear what these have to say. We're gonna be playing bingo again. So many of you left so many funny comments about it. So we're gonna keep going. We're going to keep going with the bingo, and let's get into the episode. But first, check out my merch link below. I got Midnight Toast, Justice for Steve. It's a load of pants. Or find me on Patreon. It's patreon.com/Real Housewives Recaps.
Harder earned journey, because she says to them at the end of the day mitzvah, you two got me this far. I have to go the rest of the way on my own.
So this is the last episode. The last time we have to hear Michael Patrick Dickhead be long-winded and do these insane dramatic pauses that make no sense. And yeah, but let's play bingo here. I would go ahead and say dramatic pause. We've already got a B. Yeah, you guys, he's just so full of himself. So, of course, from last episode, we're just talking about how the last episode of And Just Like That, Carrie invited her friends and then uninvited Charlotte when Miranda said she can't come because she's grouping out for Che. So, what a nice friend Carrie is.
Or by myself. The great thing about a block comedy scene, which is what the They Mitzvah is, where you bring everybody around and you're venting all the stories and trying to collide them. So the They Mitzvah was just pure heaven, because what we've been chasing this entire season with Charlotte and Harry
is absolutely nothing. She's had no storyline except for being a terrible parent. And Harry's only storyline is, well, we got to see his dong. At least there's that.
Is their willingness to adjust how Rock is changing.
Where is the Michael Patrick King is full of himself square? That should just be, that could take up the entire board.
Once again, am I allowed to not change and then change back again? And guess what happens?
As soon as you wrap your mind around something, it can change again.
We're talking about a show, you asshats. The characters that we've grown to love, that you've completely ruined and don't know what to do with. And this is where we're at. What is happening?
And also the idea of Charlotte acknowledging she can't control, she can try to be the best mom and still it will
and throw the best
the
party and
you can read all the books.
Mm-hmm.
But also the incredibly evolved, I'm going to say, Rock point of view. It's so evolved. Like, can I just be me? Do I have to be all these other labels?
Do I have to decide now
right.
who I am?
That's the other thing.
What the hell show are they talking about? All I saw was Harry and Charlotte offering to buy Rock anything they wanted, from, I believe, like gaming systems to Apple Watches. Just the most ridiculous, nonsensical, you better get your ass out there parent. Like, that would have worked better. But no, they didn't do that. What do you want, sweetie? We'll buy you whatever. I mean, what the hell? This is the worst.
There is something interesting about...
Dramatic pause, but I'm going to stop her there and say there's not anything interesting about any of this.
Having them need to declare a major, very, very young,
That's it.
Over the top laughing, we've got it.
And maybe some children do know very, very young and can declare who they are at a very young age. Not everybody is, and maybe there's time, and everybody's developing at different rates.
We'll talk about evolution. I mean, within Rock.
Question. Does anybody in the whole wide world care about Rock? You made the characters so unlikable that we don't even care about the main ones anymore. So why the hell would we care about their offspring?
In this 10 episodes, Rose goes from Rose to Rock to labels. And then now the youngest character of all the regular characters in the entire series is saying, all that's over. I don't want to be called that.
And don't tell
And then you have
me.
Miranda.
Damn, they're proud of themselves, aren't they?
Who's still
Correct.
lobbying for her ability to
Make a choice.
make
Yeah.
a different
Change.
version of
Yeah.
herself viable.
Yeah.
Mhm.
To
Or an
like be
old
outside her dogma.
Mm-hmm.
And
It
was
just
important-
shows the generational
And it was
difference.
important
Yeah,
for us
and similarity too. Yeah.
as writers of a character who's 13, played by Alexa.
Self-congratulations. Michael Patrick Dickhead. Patrick Dickhead interrupts. Yeah, I would think we got all those.
Who is now representing in the series a non-binary character. It was important for us to look at where the world is and where 13-year-olds are. And they are currently changing the world within
Yeah.
the context of change by saying,
Yeah.
I'm not using a name that's a human name. I'm Scout or I'm Rock.
Mm-hmm. and maybe as adults, we have a sort of
Okay, this self-important drivel is boring. Let's imagine them at a restaurant together, right? The writers. I would like to have the steak, but I see it as more important that we explore the lobster option. I mean, it's just shut the fuck up and order. Like, what are we doing? You tortured us with the show, you tortured us with this non-documentary, and then you torture us with this. It's just awful.
an inherent need to control, to define and control everything, no matter what is happening. That's kind of the paradigm that we're stuck in.
And as we see in the documentary, that's kind of the paradigm that Sarah Jessica Parker and Michael Patrick King are stuck in, controlling everything.
Where we're
Yeah,
like,
we're like
okay,
a labeled.
yeah,
We're like a label generation.
addicts or
Yeah.
something. Like, well, now you're this.
Well, that goes
So-
back to the stand-up where Che says basically, check a box. Which box you're going to check?
Yeah.
And the
We're
reality,
box checkers.
and then Harry
Mhm.
is so funny, going, like, what?
An
And then,
Oculus.
what do you want? Like, who are you?
Yeah.
What's it
And
going to
Char-
take?
Over the top laughing. I believe that's Rottenberg, too. Maybe smelling their own farts?
And Charlotte,
Yeah.
I mean, literally, we've put Charlotte between a rock and a hard place.
Yes.
We've
Damn, they think they're funny, don't they?
put
True.
Charlotte
That's
in,
funny.
And
in
a
her
hairy place.
Right.
in her worst nightmare. She's got a social event that needs to be a certain way.
Yeah.
And the key element is the star, who no one's been listening to,
Right. We said
saying,
it.
I don't
wanna
have
do
the
this."
fire
Right.
to learn these words.
Yeah.
I'm not practicing.
Right.
I mean, when someone is not doing something, instead you just label it lazy,
Mhm.
cocky.
Yeah, those are the analogies I would use to describe your writing and personalities.
But in reality, didn't identify,
Mhm.
didn't,
Yeah.
and went the journey with the parents, and then finally says, I'm not going to lie
Doing it.
in front of people.
Yeah.
And in a way, while the Rose Rock story is a very specific one about gender, it's really just, it applies to all of parenting.
Oh my God, what the hell are you talking about? Clearly you went to the Michael Patrick Dickhead School of Self-Importance.
Because
1,000%.
Mhm.
your child is always going to surprise you. You're never going to be able to wrap your whole
Yeah.
mind around
Mhm.
wherever they are. If you're
They zig when you think they're
Yes.
gonna zag.
yes, just
Right.
when you think you figured them out, they
Yeah.
surprise you
Right,
again.
right.
If you and the more control you want to exert, the more it's not gonna happen.
Yes.
So,
But the great
Yes.
evolution is that we created a comedy situation where we get to see the
I'm sorry, where's the comedy? I mean, besides hearing you try to justify yourself about this stuff, where is it funny?
these parents up against a hard place. And
Yeah.
then for Charlotte, she makes her demand, her soapbox, stands on a soapbox. Someone's going out there and doing
They
this,
must, but-
gave they minutes today, and then it's her.
And then I, at this moment, I need to give a special shout out to Kristen Davis, because that woman,
Oh God, here we go. Where could we possibly be going with this?
in the previous series, Julie and I wrote the Shabbat episode where she memorably pounds on the table and says, set the date, after she's made her first Shabbat dinner for Harry. And in that episode, she had to memorize the Hebrew prayer over the candles. And boy, did she study
She
to learn that.
practiced.
And then this, I before Kristen got the script for the finale, I had a moment with her and I said, I hope you're okay. Hope you don't mind learning one more bit
Prayer.
of Hebrew. And
Did you have to sing?
She learned it.
Yeah,
and
sure,
she
'cause
studied
she does
it. And
everything.
she's so amazing.
I know that they're not. See, I'm doing the self-important pause too. I know they're talking about the actress, not the writers, but I'm going to go ahead and classify that one under smelling their own farts.
Thing.
They do
She's
everything.
a dream.
She's a dream. And I was beaming like a parent.
And I was editing that day when we shot the
Michael Patrick Dickhead interrupts.
They Mitzvah, so I wasn't on the set for this second part. And when I saw the dailies of Charlotte's family,
Oh my God.
I got so emotional
Stuck on a stupid detail no one cares about?
because I saw it.
Okay, Future Jen here. I just listened to this part. Get ready for this. This is not me messing with editing. Get ready for Michael Patrick King dramatic pause to end all dramatic pauses.
With fresh eyes.
Right.
I saw Harry, not her dream date, not the man she ever thought she'd be with.
Oh my God. I just cannot. There is something that I have a visceral reaction to about Michael Patrick King and his pompous ass dramatic pauses. Oh, just awful.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Lily, the child she couldn't conceive, who became a daughter from China. And then Rock, who just 10 episodes was the child that she did give birth to as a daughter named Rose, standing there as Rock
In a
in
suit.
a non-binary pink suit. And just the image of that, where people get to in their lives, or where fictional people get to.
So here's my wade through the bullshit moment. They are patting their own backs about the amazing writing they've done. Okay, once again, I've had about as much bullshit as I can stand. That is it for this insane writer's room podcast. I kept looking to see because I figured they'd have a damn episode about the documentary they did. Look how great. Space. We did. Pause. Isn't it? Hold. Unbelievable. Ugh. All right. I gotta go. I don't know, dip my head in boiling water because I can't with these people. But thank you guys so much. It's been so much fun doing this with you. Thank you for sticking with me through all these Writers Room podcasts. Thank you, idiot writers, for all the laughs at you. And I don't know. I appreciate every single one of you. Thanks for all the comments and thumbs up. Hope you have a fantastic day. Check back. I got lots more stuff going up. Still got merch, so check that out. And I am on Patreon covering the original series if you want to check that out as well. Take care, stay healthy, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.